Back on the blend this morning, Bryce Carter with Financial Strategies Group. Good to see you. I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
I'm glad to see you because we have a son whose student loans were forgiven for 3 years. Not forgiven, but and now all of a sudden this month we got notice we have to pay them back.
The pause button got unturned, right? So interest started accumulating on them again in September. Now student loans have been on pause since March of 2020, so quite some time. And payments are due this month, October of 2023.
Why weren't they just forgiven?
Well, there was some talk about that, whether we had authority to do that from an executive branch standpoint and different things like that. I think eventually that's going to be on the table again, probably through the legislature, which is a better route for things to go anyways. But we have student loans starting back up again. Here's the good news. For 1 year from now until October of next year, if you can't make payments, there's no hits to your credit. There's no, they're not going to report it to the credit bureaus, and they're not going to consider them in delinquent status. So for 1 year, they're due, interest is accumulating, but you're not going to get your credit killed by it. So if you can't afford your son's student loan payments, you're in good shape.
So then what is your recommendation if someone, should they start paying on them again or let them kind of wait for a year? What do you do? Yeah,
you absolutely should start paying on them again. And what I encourage a lot of people to do, so first you need to locate your service provider, your loan service provider, because a lot of them changed hands throughout this 3-year period. So find your loan service provider. And there is actually income-based, much more generous income-based repayment plans now. So you're going to be paying it back based on what your income actually is right now, as opposed to what the rate might have been 3 years ago. So it could be, if your income is at a certain level, that your payment plan is $0 for a set period of time. And it could be a very long period of time. So look into those resources.
I think about so much has changed since 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Everything's changed. So there are going to be people out there who can't really afford this right now. What do they do?
The income repayment adjusted plans, and you've got 12 months to figure it out. I know that's not the best advice, but you're not gonna suffer really for 12 months if you can't pay them back. Interest is going to accumulate, but again, if you're in that position you can't afford it, it does not hurt to apply for the income adjusted repayment plan, which again could be as little as $0, right? Which you can't get any less than that, I guess.
Right. So there's options.
There's options.
Just be proactive about it.
Yeah, exactly. And find your loan service provider. That's the first step.
Financial Strategies Group, fsgmichigan.com/47. Thanks so much, Bryce.
Thank you.